Welcome to the Get Found in Your Hometown educational series. My name is Ed Nyberg and I will be your host for this local online advertising video. The goal for this educational video series is to help small businesses learn the basics of local online advertising. Thanks for joining. Let's get started. In this video, we will demystify Google's search engine results page, or SERPs for short. The goal is to help you understand what you are looking at and the terms associated with the different areas on the page. We will discuss where your business might be located on the SERPs page and where you might want to be located. We will also discuss advertising or paid search results. And lastly, we will spend some time talking about the Local Maps feature. Here's an example of a Google search engine results page. Here, we search for roofing companies in Chicago. We selected Google's search engine due to their sheer size in the marketplace, but we could have easily used Bing or Yahoo, which operate very similar to Google. Okay, so what does SERP really mean? A search engine results page is the listing of results returned by a search engine in response to a keyword query. The results normally include a list of items with titles, a reference to the full version, and a short description showing where the keywords have matched content within the page. SERPs of major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing may include different types of listings: contextual, algorithmic or organic search listings, as well as sponsored listings, images, maps, definitions, videos, or suggested search refinements. Okay, enough about definitions. Let's open up a Google search window and try searching for roofing companies in Chicago, and we will explain the results. Now that we have a Google search window open, let's start typing in roofing companies in Chicago. As you can see, Google tries to figure out what you are searching for and offers up some suggestions. We have a couple of choices here: continue typing or select one of the Google suggestions. For this exercise, we will just use our original search query. Once we hit enter, or Google has enough information to understand what we are looking for, the SERPs page will appear. As you can see, the page looks rather busy. We see two major columns, we see bolded words, we see a map, and we see quite a few advertisements at the top and down the right side. Now, as we look more closely, we see tabs along the top of the page. These tabs include Web, Maps, Shopping, News, Images, and a More tab. For this video, we will just concentrate on what we see here on the Web tab. The first items we want to highlight are the 3 ads at the top and the many ads down the right side. These are paid search results. We will discuss these advertisements in more detail later on. The next items we see, moving from top to bottom, are what Google calls the organic results. We see 3 listings right below the top advertisements, starting with the Better Business Bureau and ending with the Yellow Page listings. These are unpaid search results. Google has identified these listings using a sophisticated algorithm to identify these results based on our search query. This is where search engine optimization, or SEO, tactics are used to help the search engines identify the products and services that a company offers. Now below these organic results are what Google calls the local listings. And these listings are displayed in either a 3, 5, or 7-pack, depending on the search query and if Google feels confident enough to display the maximum 7 results. The local listings will appear if the searcher uses a geolocator within a search query. In our search query, we used Chicago. So the search engine understands and displays results based on that geolocator. Google also knows where the searcher is located and will oftentimes display results based on the searcher's IP address. The IP address is a numerical label assigned to each device and serves 2 functions. The first is to identify the host or network, and the second is to identify the address of where the device is located. Okay, enough about IP addresses. As we scroll down the page, we see more organic listings, starting with the Yelp listing. These results are considered prime spots, especially in a big market like Chicago. As we move over to the top right column, we see the maps results for this search query. We won't spend too much time here because this section is tied quite closely to the local results on the left. One thing I will point out here, if you hover over a local result, more information about that business is displayed. As you can see, quite a lot of business information is provided here. To get listed here, you need to get a Google account. I recommend just opening up a Google search window and searching Google My Business. Here you will create a new company listing or claim an existing listing. This listing doesn't guarantee anything, but it does start the process of building trust with Google. The listing essentially tells Google who you are, what you do, and where you are located. 3 important trust factors. If you select one of the local results, you will then be taken to their individual website. You can certainly see the value of these local results. Increased visibility means more visitors to your website. As we move down below the map, we see many more paid results. Now you may be thinking, what is the difference between the top 3 advertisements and the right side advertisements? The difference, quite frankly, is price. In other words, in order to land in one of the top 3 spots on the page, you will have to pay more for the opportunity to be listed in that prime real estate. You pay a certain price based on a bid price you selected when you or your online advertising service set it up. The higher you are willing to pay, the higher your placement will be. Paid search can sound scary and expensive, but it can be managed within your budget to be very cost effective. Many companies do both SEO and paid search quite effectively. Look for our other videos that will discuss paid search in more detail. Lastly, if we scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, we see a section called Searches Related to Roofing Companies in Chicago. I want to point this out as a great resource if you have a business that may not be fortunate enough to have a website that ranks at the top of this page for roofing companies in Chicago. This section is where Google displays search queries related to what was typed in. Use these search queries to help set up your SEO efforts and local online advertising campaigns. If you struggle to get traction with the search terms that we use for this exercise, you may have better luck getting found online with these alternative search terms. Okay, there it is. The Google search engine results page demystified. I hope this video has improved your knowledge related to online advertising and wish you much success. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions on this video or online advertising in your hometown, just give us a call or send us an email. We look forward to hearing from you.